evening. We're going back, yeah? Oh, wait. Oh, baby. Let's go. Show me. Are you ready? Send it. Share out to everybody around the world with mental health issues that watch my channel, and shout out to all the new people who've subbed to the channel. Hey, we are 680 subs away from my target, incoming. And hopefully I'll have that before Valentine's Day. Oh shit, we're going back. There she go. There we go. There we go. Stop messing. Mic check. 1, 2. No.
What would life be like if we couldn't dream?
Oosh. We're trying to hit a target. And I know how I'm gonna put an end to it. United till I die. Or let's talk United.
If we couldn't dream.
And bring all football fans together from all across our YouTube community. And to leave a difference of society. And to talk football, boxing, UFC, archers. Yeah. You know, football, UFC, boxing. Yeah, strictly sport. Loose. Yeah. And I had to be someone that wasn't on YouTube. And I've got 2 of them that I don't need to pay because I don't make money. Ready? Both.
What would life be like if we couldn't dream?
Go on.
Straight motherfucking part 2. Still ballin'. Grew up in this motherfucker. West
What would
side.
life be like if we couldn't dream?
How about this? Let me get a pen. How are you, Max? You go with the hair, you know. It didn't turn out. I tried, I died, and I nearly cried. Max is looking. I'll fix it tomorrow. Bro, have you ever dyed your hair red? Do you know how hard it is to get out? It's like, so I'll go get me hair cut tomorrow. You know, tonight we're expecting really bad weather. Birmingham is all snowed up. Yeah, listen, bro, I'm bald as fuck. It's like I'm still bald and I'm 51. You know, but a few people have run ideas by me recently, and one of them being my son-in-law. So he come up to me and he said, Jude, you know, I'm going to be doing a podcast with me mate, but he keeps saying he's going to do it and putting it off. I said, well, listen, I can relate to that because I always do it. The same thing happens with me. I said, hang on a minute. You wanna do your own podcast about United? Why can't I jump on board? He said, Jude, that's a fantastic idea. Why don't we do it together? Father and son-in-law, and then bring your own son on. So the three of us are United till we die. So it's either going to be United till we die or Let's Talk United. And basically we're going to do it once a week. We'll see how it goes. We might do even two. Every time there's a UFC event on or a boxing event on, we're going to give our predictions and what have you. When it comes to boxing and UFC, I'm a fan, I'm an enthusiast, I'm an analyst. Fighting's a sport, you know. And when you're a kid, you learn the fundamentals of boxing. Hit and not get hit. You know, there's so many podcasts out there now, Mark, you know what I mean? It's like, I've worked on here for altogether of nearly coming up to 8 years on YouTube. But there's people on here 3 times the length of me. But I did this the hard way, Mark. I grew my channel. I stayed in my own lane. I didn't make a video calling out any of these sausages. You know what I mean? They've not been to Dublin, obviously. They've not been to Cabra. They've not been to Ballyer. They've never grew up on a housing estate like Cherry Orchard. Nobody can say that. I can. You know. And I learned a lot from it, you know. I learned how to get into cars easy. I learned how to not talk to the police. I learned how to not tell on me mates under duress. Like somebody has you hogtied and they're burning your feet. And screaming, and they were mocking your screams. You know, I did that for me mates. Ian Gibbons, if you're watching, I've asked you to do this with me for fucking the last 18 months. And I know you've had your own shit to deal with, bro. I get it. It's like, but I can't wait any longer because I like talking about football, and there's a lot of people in our community that don't get along. But when it comes to football, all bets are off. Everybody's welcome in here. Strictly football. If there's a UFC event on, strictly UFC. You understand? Because I'm not on here to be part of any group or any clique or any corner. I stay in my own lane. I'm in my own corner. I've stayed in this lane ever since I come on fucking YouTube. You know. And I've helped a hell of a lot of people and not asked them for fuck all. And you know what annoys me sometimes? You know when you help some fucker, yeah, grow their channel, and then it's like when they grow the channel, they forget all about you. You know what I mean? But I've had a few good lads, like I said, Finn and Pablo are me top 2 mods without a doubt. You know, I miss Chopper, I do. I know he still watches the odd time, but it's still not the same. You know, loads of people have left, but I'm still here. And if it kills me, we're going to do this podcast. So I'm going to come up with a name for it. Next week, I'm going to open up my StreamYard. And even if 10 people come in, so be it. It's like a trial run. We're going to be talking about Brighton in the FA Cup. Because we'll have them on the Sunday. So myself, my son-in-law, and my son are all united till we die. So for that reason, it's perfect for me. Because they're not on YouTube. Do you understand? They don't do YouTube. My son's too busy with work and his love life for fucking YouTube. You know, but when it comes to football, I've asked a few people to come on board who I know are a football fan. And everybody is welcome. As long as you're respectful, that's all I ask. You know, if you ask me to help you grow your channel, I'd help you. You know, I'd give you a little head start. I'd get you probably 50 subs in a week. If I really wanted to. I could make 10 shorts and say, can everybody go and sub to Mark Richardson 3673? Thank you, please. Yeah. Even though he's a brum, but forget what's done is done. You know, shout out to Brum. Shout out to Benji. Shout out to Rob Lee. Shout out to Raymondo. And shout out to Mark Richardson. And if you're not sub to Mark Richardson, 3673 can do it. Stephen Moore, where are you from? Take no notice of me, yeah? It's like we've got a minute, so we're good. Wagwan Maidan. 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 Faster, faster. I'm trying, believe me. Outro. Well, anyway, still, it's like I'm giving people the option to sub to your channel. And if you get to 50 subs one day, if you want to open your own channel, you can. You know. Nobody helped me when I come on here, Mark. And a few people took a liberty. When I was on a mood stabiliser, when I was on certain meds, a couple of people violated, man, you get me? You understand, bro? We run no joke thing in 016 London. You know, still though, say nothing. I fucking know, Fran. You know what I mean? I like, bro, I like all music, you know what I mean? It's in me. I like music, you know what I mean, bro? I love it. Whether it be music or football, we can unite people in solidarity and unity. Rastafari, Wagwan.
Once I was 7 years old.
Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was
7 years old.
It was a big, big world. Hello, Mr. Hoax.
Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. I always had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me. Cause only those I really love will never really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got...
Right, Fran. I'm now Nicky Clark. And I'm now Eamon O'Sullivan. Rest in peace to him. But I don't know fuck all about dyeing hair. So I said bollocks to it. I went down to the Savers. I said, excuse me, love. I want to dye that blonde. Strip it so I can whip it. You know, it's like I needed to go. She said, all right, there you go. I said, right, have you got a grey? She said, yeah, which one do you want? I said, there's about 50 of them there. She said, can you remember what the name of it was? I said, yeah, grey. She said, there's about 20 greys here. And I was looking at one and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get that one. So I come home, dyed me hair, went upstairs, washed it, conditioned it, dried it, come back down, got the other dye, blasted it in me, got it all over me, burnt the scalp on me, and for about 25 minutes I wanted to get it off me. I got it off me and I was like, that's not fucking grey. You know, fuck. But here, I have half a left. Tomorrow we're having a go. Oh, fuck off, bro, will you? Fran, if you come in here to cheer me up. Do you know what cheer me right up now? See me back pain is like a fucking A. Yeah, an oxy, that's what I want. I've never had one, but go on then, fuck it. I'll have one. I'll have a block. I've never had a block in my life. It's like, but I tell you what, at the minute, me fucking pain levels, mate. I'd fucking have an Elzani, or whatever they're called, or a Zoxy, or whatever they're called. Oxy, that's it. Not Zoxy. My bad. And shout out to Air Soxy. Shout out to Rasha Callahan. How are you, Lena? Lena, are you ready? You ready? I tried to dye it grey and it turned out purpley brown. Archers! They're supposed to be gay. Or grey, sorry. Slip of the tongue. Nah, Fran's one of the lads, Lena. You know, he's not a nerd. Shout out to all the new people that have subbed to my channel in the last 4 weeks. 146 subs. Thank you, I'll take that. How are you, Jimmy? Shout out to Mr. Fisherman. I've just had an amazing dinner. Fucking brilliant, man. How are you, Jimmy? Look at, I've gone and fucked me hair up. It all depends where you are. What's the lingo? We're in Dingo. Yeah, we're in Ingo land. Now here, Jimmy. I want your opinion on something right now. I know you'll hit me with it. What do you think of hurricane risotto? Or what's it called? Hurricane fucking something like that. And anyway, how are you, gorgeous? No one fucking buys me coffee anymore. They've all give up on me. You know. And you know how hard I've worked? Hey, we're 680 subs away from 5k. And I said I'd do it. What's the fucking storm called? Stop laughing, it's not funny. No, I'm talking about the storm, Jimmy. Not the one that's fucking about to happen on YouTube. We won't talk about on that. We're men here. That's thanks, Mark. Garotti. What did I say it was? Lasagna. I knew it was Italian. Gorette. Hurricane Gorette. I thought it was risotto. Or something like that. Even though I don't like it, I fucking hate it. It's horrible. Listen, it can be hurricane, go fuck yourself. You know, last night in Cornwall, wind speeds what fucking picked up at 127 mile an hour. Here, have you ever seen a wheelie bin do the cha-cha down the cha-cha slide? Here, 80 mile an hour winds, yeah. If you go out in your car and a tree lands on you, it's your own fault. You know. Yeah, well here, you'll fucking get it, Fran, you bollocks. And you know what? I hope your pipes burst, you cunt. So God forgive me. Yeah, for mocking me, you bastard. We're gonna get snow. I hope your pipes crack. Yeah, and I hope your toilet fucking gets blocked up and freezes. You fucker. It's like, yeah. Nah, listen, I like the snow. I want to hit me missus with a snowball in the back of the fucking head, but it'd be trouble. You know, she's a swinger. No, I don't mean she's a swinger. Forget about it. Not that kind of swinger. But she's got a great shot with a nappy. Yeah. You know, I used to allegedly be a tough guy. Now I'm just a big fairy. You know, I get flogged and all on a Friday. Prayer. I am not Muslim. I am not Islamophobic. And I am not her racist or gayist. And if I've got anything to say, I'll say it to your cunt faces. No, listen, don't say anything about a mosque, because listen, I had a conversation with somebody, right, and he tried to call me a terrorist. I was like, why'd you call me a terrorist? He's like, Jude, where do you come from? I said, Ireland. He said, do you all know how to make bombs over there? I was like, here, you cheeky bastard, what's that meant to mean? He's like, I heard you speaking about it before, you cunt. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, okay, so you tell me if I'm lying, Jude. So one day we had a conversation in here about explosives. And all as I said was, listen, all you need is a fucking housing unit, a power supply, a timer, a trip switch, a fucking detonator, some fucking PE, and you're done. You want to go to paradise? Here, show me the money. Give it to me. I'll do it. No fucking problem, but I can't get Semtex. You know, I used to have allegedly 2 amazing pistols that weren't mine. And now, all I get is toy guns out of the shop. You won't let me have a gun. Are you mad? It's like, you know, when I was a drug addict and I was really bad on it, I had a gun for protection. Because it's a sausage. You know what I mean? That used to fucking look up to fucking gobshites. You know, on a street corner. Me dad, Jimmy, me dad told me, see you go to prison. You know what I mean? Hanging around with all them rats on the corner. And I didn't like it. I was like, don't fucking slag my mates off. He's like, fuck you and your mates. Who pays the rent here, dickhead? You know, I'll take you out into that garden and beat your ass. And call your friends over, and after I beat your ass, I'll beat theirs. You know. Nah, I'm good. How are you, Glenn? Nah, listen, I had me food before I come on, so my stomach at the moment is satisfied, but I fancy a fizz bag. You know, here, I went into B&M and they have these fizz bags. Do you remember them things years ago? You got a little stick. Not a stick. It's like a dip dab, right? You stick it in the fizz. And there's 3 compartments. Strawberry, raspberry and orange. Me or you, don't be so fucking disgusting. Here, I can't believe you've gone and done that now, look. Fucking hell. Right, I'm 40 minutes into me life. I have OCD when it comes to time. So if I say to myself I'm going to do this at a certain time, most of the time I fuck it up. But like I said, thanks to the new people who sub to my channel. You know, it's been hard growing this channel. But I always knew once I got past 1,000, I have an audience. I smashed my old channel out of the water that I had 2 years ago. Well, Jimmy, I try every day to be myself, and there's a lot of wankers on YouTube who try to trigger you. No names. I don't need to name anybody. I made 3 New Year resolutions, yeah? And the first one was, here, just in case anybody's watching, here, read. Anybody who's taking the piss with me and purposely told liars to try hurt me and me family. Yeah, everybody has to answer for their words. You know. Like, men don't scare me. Me children scare me more than men do. You know, and there's a few people in our community that don't like the fact that I've made more content than them. You might have making more money than me, but you're a greedy cunt. This was always about bringing people together. I don't give a flying fuck where you're from. I don't care whether you're Protestant or Catholic. The reason being, I have loyalist killer friends on the Good Friday Agreement, and we live in the same communities in harmony. You know, like Lena will tell you, I was at a pub one day and I have a mate, right, his name is William, right? He has a nickname, right? And he has certain prison tattoos, and one of them on here that has forgotten for Ulster. You know them UVF tattoos, right? And you know what? It was his birthday, and I give him a hug and a kiss on the head, you know. And he's like, you know what, Jude? Fair balls to you, you know what I mean? Like, I've been around killers most of my life. They weren't killers when we were children. They were just normal children. And then they grew up, they got introduced to drugs. They start selling drugs, allegedly. They got involved in a lot of sticky situations and made cocaine money. And when I left that street corner, the difference between your average dealer, listen, I come from Dublin, Ballyfermot at Dublin 10, and according to the Sunday World, an organisation called The Family are moving, or allegedly moving, metric tons of cocaine through the city. Metric tons. Do you hear what I'm saying? Metric tons. That means, here, this is a big man thing. And when I left, the Kinahans kind of ran nearly everything. And then what happened is, a lot of the younger lads that I grew up with, our brothers, went on to challenge the Kinahans to the point now where the Kinahans are hiding in a bunker in Iran, in Iraq, in Afghanistan. But they're going to make a mistake one day. They're going to run out of cash. And the feds, once the feds get hold of Daniel Christie and the brother, fuck them all. You know what? You see that cunt? He gave an order and one of my mates was executed. Right? David Douglas, he's got blood on his hands. Now, Dotty was no innocent fucking man. Dotty was a mad bastard. And everybody knew it. He was an ex-IRA man. He got thrown out of the IRA because he was found selling cocaine. And the old-timers do not like that. They do not like that. You know. And like I said, there's a lot of people in Dublin that had to be clipped. And that's what happens. Like, it nearly happened me. Only for I knew a person, like, he'd asked me, give me the courtesy of choosing me head on me leg. So I chose me leg. And on me right leg of a big fuck-off gash gone over. Just like Ian Gibbons. On his arse, he's got a vagina. He's got a grinder on his backside. That's how deep it is. You know. I've been trying to get him on to talk about Man United for fucking ages. It's like, but he's like, Jude, I don't do the whole YouTube thing, you know what I mean? I was like, listen, strictly football, oh God. Listen, I grew up with a fella who was my wingman when we worked in the asylum, allegedly. Ian Gibbons. We had that asylum in our back week. It was an earner, you know. And sometimes I'd allegedly go up to the Olympic and distribute something, allegedly. And when they were gone, I'd go back down to the nightclub, pay me bill, and have a dance on the dance floor. You know, I used to live for that every Sunday. Or not every Sunday, every Friday. You know, I'd go out on a Friday and me ma'd see me on the Sunday, maybe. You know, it was fucking great. I didn't realise the danger I was in. You know, and the people who were upset with me. And it's mad. I punched a fella in the face one night in the asylum when I was 15. I come back from England at 19. And I was meant to go straight back to England after my son was born, but it didn't go that way. And I couldn't get a job, and I had about £800 and I used that and I bought something out of it. And by the end of the day, I quadrupled me money. So I went and I got a load more. And then after I sold that, I got myself a lovely apartment in town. You know, within 4 weeks, my door went in and they found something in there. I got out on bail, and then about 6 weeks after that, they hit me again. And they found another weapon in there that did not belong to me, but I couldn't tell them who owned it. You know, I had to go no comment the whole interview, you know. I couldn't say who owned it, you know, because he would have fucking killed me. And it's not in me code to tell on people. I don't know how to do that, you know. Tell on people, you know. I'm the kind of guy that likes to talk about things. Let's talk. And if you don't want to talk with your mouth, we can talk with your hands if you want. Go on, swing at me. There's a lot of people on YouTube that need a good smack. Obviously, some of them weren't beaten up by their father. because they've no respect, they've no moral compass. You know, they come on here to cause people misery and to make money off vulnerable people. And Jude MacDonald is an him dumb. Gura mila mahagut in you come. Chucky la Eringa bra oglan Erin and shout out to my dad. There's nobody in our community like me who does not charge people. Nobody. And that's a fact. You know, hey Spencer, my channel got monetized and I crashed it purposely because I wanted people to understand that I did this for free. Because if I can help 2 or 3 people, them 3 people can go on to help another 3 people. Them 3, do you see where I'm going with this? Knowledge is the key. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is king. Knowledge is heroin. Do you understand? It's power knowledge. And through knowledge you can unlock any door you fucking want. But you need to be educated. You know, like all the lads that I met. See Spencer McDermott. He grew up on Cherry Orchard Avenue, the exact same avenue as me. You know, and he'll tell you, years ago, the feds, they didn't like coming onto our housing estate. You know that? Spencer, I dyed me hair. I tried to make it go grey. And I fucked it up. This is the first time I've messed up. I'm glad it was my hair I did it on. So, Spencer, listen to me now. So, this is no acting the bollocks. So, I said what I'm going to do this year, right? I'm glad you popped in because I want to tell you something real quick. I'm going to be doing, like, remember what I told you? I said, in the new year, I'm going to try stick to what I say. Now, I already have 2 people to dive on me panel. I know you'll dive on any time, bro, if you're available, which is fucking deadly. But I'm doing a football thing, right? But every time there's a boxing event on, see you. You be my co-host. Because you know as much about boxing as I do. Right? And I promise you, we will have a catch-up. I know we've not done it for ages and what have you, but bro, I've been super busy, man, and it's like trying to juggle family life and reality. Sometimes, bro, yeah. But, so here, wait till I tell you this, right? So, I had a message the other day, right? And it was off Gibbo, right? Spencer, you know where he went for 3 months? Hey, over to Germany, right? Because remember when he got shot at his Mars gaff? Or in the arse? Side on with that shotgun. He was put on pain medication, Spencer, right? And he got fucking addicted to it like me. This cunt has been shot on 3 different occasions. You know, one of our old friends. And it's like, he said to me, Jude, I'm in so much pain. It's like he said I was stood up like that at the door. So there was a knock at the door and Kay said to him, will you open the door? He's like, the football's on. His ma didn't hear him, next of all. Will you open the fucking door? So he goes to the door, looks through the spy hole. Somebody has their finger on it. Knocking again, he said, who is it? Next of all, bang, through the door, as you know. But Spencer, when he was his side on, in the arse, and it went into his vertebrae, smashed a couple of his vertebrae. He's got pipes, plates, staples, all in his back and all, yeah. But he had to go to Germany for 3 months to come off the Oxycontin. You know, it's one of the most powerful fucking... I've never had one, Like now, if Glenn flung one at me, or Fran, I'd do that. Like, open, go on, fuck it, for all time's sake. You know. But, Spencer, I promise, I swear down, it's like, you know your shit when it comes to boxing, so you be definitely on my panel. I've less Spencer of 680 subs to get, and I've hit me 5k. You know, it's a target I set myself, Browner. I like to hit targets, and I like achievements. And it'll be a big achievement for me, because my other channel I had for 4 years, I only had 600 subs, but I was too busy helping everybody else with their channel, and then when their channel picked up and what have you, they all fucking forgot me. You know what I mean? That's the truth. I'd fucking die if, in all fairness, a few weeks ago, I'm sure Lena bought me 2 coffees. I don't hide anybody's goodness. It's like sometimes though, I do think, I can't be arsed doing this anymore. You know, there's nothing, I'm not getting anything out of it. You know, and it's like you do tend to think like that. But, I'm about to fuck off. Thanks everyone for coming in. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah, good night. And thanks for coming in, everybody. God bless you. Spencer will send you a message on Messenger. The next big boxing event, myself, yourself. And I'll get a couple of other people on the panel. You know. And like I said, look at strictly fighting. You know, it's like there's a few people on here, Spencer, that want to fight all the time and want to call people names and want to call people out. Listen, hey, I'm an OG on this community. Do you understand? I've been on here 8 years. Well, that's what me mates call me, and anyway, right? Not my words. Me fucking mates, me peers. Shout out to all the guys and all the Now, listen to me, right? All jokes aside, it's like, I'm 51. You know, I've been there, I've done it. The same as Spencer McDermott. You know, we've done good things and we've done bad things. And we've tried to change our lives for the better, and we have. And a lot of us at home that have struggled, they've managed to get back on board and what have you. But Spencer, I had a message off Gibbo, yeah? And he's like, Jude, listen, I promise you, I'll come on and we'll do something on your podcast. And I was like, bro, don't fuck with me. You know, I've asked you to come on. I've wanted to do this for ages. And it's like we're all united till we die. You know, and I want to bring a bit of unity, a bit of peace, a bit of solidarity, a bit of camaraderie, you know. And have a few people on the panel who like football and forget everything that's going on YouTube, yeah? It's like, because all that tough guy shit doesn't work with me. I see through it. Why are you a tough guy? Because you can punch someone in the face, yeah? Yeah, a tough guy. Listen, you know, if you're fighting one of mine, it's like we don't give up until you can't swing anymore. And you're going to get the brakes bet off you. You know, they say wine, it ages with time. I might be a granddad, but I'll tell you one thing, mate. I will ping you like a kangaroo. It's simple, it's a science. It's like, and if you're taught to fight, you know how to fight. Well, Spencer, listen to me, I promise you, I'll reach out to you because I'm going to do this, because I want to prove something to myself. the last 600 and odd subs. I want to get them. I want to get 300 new subs who are football fans, who are Liverpool fans, who are Man City fans, who are Man United fans, who are all kind of fans, whether they're Rangers fans, fucking Barcelona fans, Sporting Lisbon fans, Bayern Munich fans. Everybody is welcome. But I'm gonna bounce, guys. Thanks for coming in, and God bless, and I'll see you all tomorrow. We out. Night. Love you, Spencer. Happy New Year to you and Emma and the kids and all. Shout out to everyone for coming in. Bless.